ich bin Jasmin von der Schweiz und ich werde mit euch jetzt irgendetwas reden von der Schweiz. Und ich werde jetzt einfach irgendeinen Scheissdreck, ich habe wirklich keine Ahnung, was... Hi, I'm Jasmine Fritzland and I'm going to talk to you a bit about Switzerland. The one thing that is a big problem is the immigrants. We have a lot of discussions about immigrants. The SP, our Liberal Party, wants to take in immigrants and help them, whereas our Conservative Party, the SVP, wants us to have more of more Swiss people, and they're afraid that our culture will get lost with that. So that's the one big thing where we do have a lot of controversy about. Architecture in Switzerland is very different depending on where you go. For example, there's always usually a part of the town or the city where it's very old, like from the Middle Ages. We keep the buildings intact, but it's very traditional style and the houses are built together. And then there's the new parts of the town where the buildings are very, very modern with a lot of glass and everything. And a lot of people live in apartments in Switzerland because we just don't have that much space in Switzerland. It's a tiny country. Switzerland's half of the size of Indiana, if you weren't aware of that, so it's really tiny. What's really practical in Switzerland is we have a really dense train system and bus system. There's basically no town in Switzerland that is not connected to the public transportation network. So there's trains going all over the country, and wherever it's just too many hills for the trains to be at, we have buses. A festival that we have in Switzerland that you guys don't really have over here is Fasnacht, and it's during February. And what it is we all dress up in crazy costumes, and we used to dress up in scary costumes so as to frighten away the dead people who come out during the winter time. So whenever we do that in February, we scare them away again to welcome the spring. Okay, so food specialties of Switzerland are definitely chocolate and cheese. Now, please do not get me wrong. If I'm talking about cheese, I'm not talking about the flappy cheese. I'm talking about the actual cheese that's in a big round circle and you cut out a slice. That's real cheese. And then chocolate, like Lindt chocolate, you might know that sort of chocolate, that's Swiss chocolate. And some people say Belgian chocolate is better, but believe me, Swiss chocolate is definitely the best one in the world. So, and meals that are very traditional Swiss are, for example, fondue or raclette, which is like you have a little oven where you put slices of cheese in it, and then you put it on top of the potatoes afterwards after it's done. So we have a lot of dishes with cheese, or macaroni and cheese. It's just we do it a bit differently. We do it with actual cheese, and then we put we eat it with applesauce and with sauteed onions. And so most of our traditional food has to do with cheese. Okay, so what people do after school is of course very different from person to person, but a lot of people go to the pool or down to the river and swim. That's very popular. If it's warm enough that you can wear a bikini, you will go to the pool. In the colder days, people like to go to the cinema, shopping, I guess, just like over here. And people also like going clubbing since, of course, the drinking age is 16 over there, so they're allowed to go. Okay, so fashion over in Switzerland is similar to American fashion, just with some slight differences. Whenever we are in school, we do not wear any sweatpants to school, nor do we wear any t-shirts with prints on them or anything, but shirts you buy in stores. And which sometimes really makes it complicated. Sometimes you get up and you really just don't want to get dressed and fancied up, but you still have to, because otherwise you'll get judged. Anyways, and you also don't wear any clothes, sports clothes to school, for example. Like, I got Americanized by now, and but aside from that, we actually wear more or less the same things as you guys do over here. Are we tipping?
All right.
Hi.
I hate you.
Oh, we're taking.